Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dylan Nossman here with Calf Kick Sports, and I am joined by a very, very special guest today, Mohammed No Mercy Walid, ahead of his massive fight coming up at OKTAGON 75 against David Dvorak. First of all, thank you so much for joining me today, and how are you doing? How have preparations been for the fight so far?
Hi everyone, thanks so much for having me. Man, preparation go good. You know, it can be better than this. We work so hard, like every single day, twice, and I'm ready. Everything's good. The weight is going good. No injuries, so I'm just ready to next Saturday get back in the cage.
Absolutely. Well, as I mentioned, you're taking on David Dvorak, a UFC veteran making his return to OKTAGON actually after a stint in the UFC. Talk to me about how great of an opportunity it is to face a high level opponent, especially on a stage like OKTAGON in front of your home fans.
Yeah, so when they offered me David Dvorak, and then there was like other options to I can take maybe even easier than him.
Hmm.
But I like competitions. I like hard fights because this will bring the best out of me, and
Yeah.
I want to test my will, in everything. So for this, I took him, and I want to test myself. But in the same time, he gonna test himself too because he never faced someone like me and I never faced someone like him. So it will be a hard fight for both of us, I think. And yeah, I'm ready for everything what he bring on the table, and I'm gonna bring every tools on the table too. As we fight in Octagon, so Octagon is the biggest organization in Europe. It's a big opportunity. I am ranked number 3.
Hmm.
After this win, I'm gonna fight for the title. So yeah, they need to kill me to take this from me, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
100%. Well, you spoke about always wanting hard fights, and obviously,
Yeah.
when looking at your resume and your career, that's pretty evident. I mean, the names you have in your resume, win or lose. I mean, Aaron Abe, Sean Marcos da Silva, Max Holzer. I mean, even Bilal Tipsayev. All these guys are such top level opponents. So, just talk to me a little about your mentality of always wanting to test yourself against the best guys and never turning down, the easier fight, as you said.
Yeah, when I started, I was just like 23 years old, and
Mhm.
I don't have any backgrounds.
Yeah,
I was a football player.
yeah,
And then when I started with this sport, for me it's like do or die, and
yeah.
there's doesn't matter who I face or who gonna bring it in front of me. It's important the opponent make his weight and we
Hmm.
fight, and doesn't matter his record, his background. Like you say, Bilal Tipsayev, I took him 1 week notice.
Yeah.
And okay, this little bit we can say it's crazy, or you can
Mhm.
call it stupid if you want, but me, I took it, because I love the challenge, and I was confident in myself, and I go there and I show up. I did my work like always, and I fought the guy, and like all other opponents, like Max too. It should be I should not fight at this weight class, but I fought. It was like two weight class difference,
Yeah.
but still I did it. And yeah, I learn from my mistakes. I get
Mhm.
a I For me it's not a lose.
Yeah.
I don't count it as a lose. It's a win or learn. And I learn,
Mhm.
I become a better fighter, I'm better person. And once now I have my new team, Fight School Hanover,
Mhm.
from the Aaron Ivy fight, from the last fight. It's like I'm training with them now 4 months, something like this.
Mhm.
And I feel like I reborn,
Yeah.
This is what I needed. This was
Yes.
because I was training like in a kickboxing gym,
Mhm.
and then I was going for a jiu-jitsu in somewhere else, and for condition somewhere else.
Yeah.
But right now, I have everything in one place, and I have the best head coach in Germany who understand the game, who understand what I need. And this is why in the last fight I showed different level,
Mhm.
and this one it will be completely different level. For this, I am confident in myself, no matter who they put in front of me.
Absolutely. Well, I like that you mentioned Fight School Hanover because that's obviously one of the top gyms, not only in Germany but Europe right now. And I had a chance to speak to Joni Palokai, one of your teammates, yesterday, as well
Yeah.
ahead of his main event. How special is it to be able to go into battle alongside your teammates, especially having teammates like Palokai in main event slots and replacing the teammate Holzer, and having that team mentality going into a card.
Yeah, so before that, I didn't have this before I entered to fight school.
Hmm.
Most of the time, I was fighting alone,
Hmm.
alone. Most of the time, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
And and the last fight, it was completely different. I feel like we are like the family, all
Mhm.
together. Like in the weight, in the like cutting weight in the sauna, not
Mhm.
just me, Max, and Johnny was there.
Yeah.
There was everyone. There was coach. It was he's sitting with us in the sauna,
Hmm.
in the middle of the sauna. He don't leave our side.
Yeah.
So this was like it was actually the easiest weight cut in my
Yeah.
career. Even when I was cutting for 61, I was like
Yeah.
struggling, but for
Hmm.
57 it was like completely easy. And this is amazing feeling because I know we are all together, and we all gonna win. And
Hmm.
I know because we train together, we eat together, we see each other every single day,
Yeah.
and this is for me, it's amazing opportunity to I can fight with my brothers in the same car. And now I'm sad actually because Max is he pull out because of his sick. And but we are all humans, we can get sick, we can get
Yep.
injured, we can do nothing about this. But if
100%.
Max was there, it will be much better the night. But no problem, soon we're gonna be in the same car again all together. Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very, very exciting. And, I fight myself, and every time I have teammates on the card with me, being able to kind of, like I said, cut weight, go to weigh-ins, train for that fight, it really makes the
Yeah,
process so much easier. You don't feel quite as
true.
alone during all of that. Um, so obviously we spoke a little bit about how large Octagon has become and the impact they've had. But since your time in Germany, just how much have you seen the sport grow? Not just due to Octagon's impact, but just as a as a sport in your country and region.
Yeah, of course, the sport is every day, each day it's growing more and more. Of course, if you go look at like 5 years, 10 years ago, like it was not like this.
Hmm.
And now the people more know the sport and this thing. I remember when I go like to doctors or something, and then I say I'm a professional MMA fighter. They say, "What's this?"
Yeah.
Imagine like I need to take my photos or videos
Hmm.
out to show him, yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
Like, but I have these problems because of this.
Yeah.
And so it was like this. But now if I go to doctor and I say, hey, I'm a professional fighter, or I'm professional MMA fighter, so they say, oh, okay, you are like you fighting in the cage and these things there. So
Hmm.
the sport growing. And of course Octagon put it in another level, took it in
Hmm.
another level. So I am happy for that, really.
Yeah. So I know we've touched on Fight School Hanover and Max Holzer, but for those who don't know, obviously we mentioned you fought against him earlier in your career, and now
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have become very close friends. You train together. Talk to me
yeah,
about
man.
that process, because it's rare you see a fighter say, "Okay, I lost this fight. I want to go learn from the guy that I lost from." An example in the like UFC right now is Mikhail Olachechuk went to Brazil to
Okay.
train with the Fighting Nerds with Caio Bahalio. I can't say after
Yeah, yeah,
losing to him, the same kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So talk to me about your mentality of like, hey, I might have taken this loss, but what can I learn from this guy who I shared the cage with?
Yeah, so me and Max, when they started to be the fight official, and this okay, we was like doing crazy trash talk, and it was real. Okay,
Mhm.
it was not like
Yeah.
we fake it or something. It was really real. Like if you like one time Max on his YouTube talk about it when we was together. He said, "Hey, if me and Mohammed we saw in swimming pool each other, maybe we're gonna be in the fight." So it was
Mhm.
real.
Yeah.
But and then after the fight, still I was angry. And but after my lose to Bilal Tipsayev,
Yeah.
uh, I like I put my ego away, because
Yeah.
actually I don't have ego like personality. I don't have ego, but it was like this kind of ego. Oh, okay. No, I will not go write him, or I
Yeah.
don't text him. But Max,
Yeah.
before he was blocking me on Instagram,
Hmm.
and then after like a couple, I don't know, 1 year, something like this, I see he unblocked me,
Hmm.
and then after that, okay, I say no, no, there's no ego. Deluz, it's only like my how you say, it's like my lesson. And
Yeah.
right now I'm gonna write I write coach David. I say,
Hmm.
hey coach, this is the situation and I really need to change everything, and I will be happy if you can help me. And I will, it's a honor for me to join your family,
Hmm.
and he was so welcoming. He said, you are welcome, man, here anytime you want, come. And then I told, please talk to Max too, I'm gonna text him too. So I
Hmm.
texted him in the same time. Max answered me too. He was welcoming. He was like nothing was happening. Like it was
Yeah.
feeling like we even didn't fought each other,
Yeah.
And so when I arrived to the gym first day, immediately Max come to me. We hugged each other. Coach come, and it was like it's like we never fought each other, you know.
Yeah.
It was this feeling they, but this is because they have a good heart, you know. And
Yes.
I can't say I have a good heart too, so I put this all away, and
Mhm.
we become one family, and now we fight beside each other
Yeah.
against everyone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
again, being able to focus on your growth as a fighter and a martial artist as opposed to things that have happened in the past is so important in that journey. And so many
Of
guys,
course,
I feel like, forget that. And it's about getting better over anything else and finding
of
ways to do
course.
that, even if it's with people you fought or, worked against in the
Doesn't
past. It really matters,
of Of course. Yeah, you know, it's just a fight. It's
Yeah.
experience. You win, you lose, you learn from it, and you can. If I go when I, this was the best decision I did in my life. You know,
Hmm.
I go there, and you know, I go there. Coach give me a place. I'm sleeping in the gym.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm in Dortmund because my home is in Dortmund.
Yeah.
But I stay there Monday until Thursday, and then I come back Saturday. Tomorrow I go for sparring. So it was always like this. But like he opened me all the doors. He give me everything. You know, he
Yes.
and this is for me. It's amazing. You know, it's big opportunity, and I appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Well,
Yeah, man.
you've spoken in some other interviews. It's been a very long road to get here. You've traveled through many countries, faced many difficult situations, to get
Yeah,
here.
man.
But you very proudly represent people of Kurdistan. And
Yes, man.
while Kurdistan, you can't find it on a map, it is a very real group of people and cultural,
True.
ethnicity. How special is it for you to represent, the Kurdistani people on such a large stage and be able to carry that flag and just,
Yeah,
kind of carry the
yeah.
people on your back?
Yeah, bro. When you like you say now I'm getting goosebumps.
Yes,
You know
yes.
this is my nationality. I'm a Kurd. I born Kurd. I speak Kurdish.
Hmm.
And of course I can understand. We don't have a country officially right now, but we are like over 45 million people.
Yeah,
And we are proud. We are
yes.
proud that as a Kurd. We was everyone is warrior. We
Hmm.
fought all the time. I opened my eyes when I was a kid. I hear bullets.
Yeah.
So I grow up in this kind of things. And when now I can represent on the big stage like as OKTAGON, my people, my flag. I'm proud of this,
Hmm.
and I cannot imagine that I hold a different country flags without Kurdistan flag. For
Yeah.
example, now in this fight, I'm gonna represent Kurdistan and Germany with both
Hmm.
flag. I'm gonna go in because I'm living in this country. This country opened me a lot of doors, a lot of opportunities. I appreciate this too. And
Hmm.
I have a lot of fans over here too, beside my Kurdish fans. But yeah, man, I'm proud, and I'm until I'm gonna die, I'm gonna represent Kurdistan forever. And
Hmm.
I know my people are proud of me too. This is all about the respect, and never forget where do you come from.
Yes,
You know.
100%. Um, so I know also you've spoken in your interviews talking about your wife and how much she's, helped you throughout just the process of your career and fighting and the
Yeah.
hardships you faced. Just speak to me a little bit about your support system and again, how much she has, influenced not only just your past, but also this fight camp and helped you just, stay focused and ready.
You mean about my wife?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I met my wife 5 years ago when
Hmm.
I was like, I think I was 2-0.
Yeah.
I was 2-0 up then, and then me, I had like my documents, like my ID and my pass are from Italy. So when I
Yeah.
come to Germany, I was not allowed to do some stuffs,
Yeah.
like as a working or some things, or make a register myself in this country. And my wife was in Poland. She's a Polish originally.
Hmm.
And then we meet on Instagram, and she moved from Poland to Germany, and she started her study and her life here. But at this time, I didn't have anything. I was like living with my father, and we was sleeping on the ground. I didn't have any money, but she was going to work. She was
Hmm.
paying for everything. She was like helping me with everything. Like, for example, if I go for a training, okay, this takes. I always come home. There was food. Like to this moment, she always support me. And after time when I get my papers in Germany too, I could like now we are like always we have same bank account. There's no
Yeah.
mine, yours. We are like this. And I'm so grateful because I think without her support, this will be extremely hard. I couldn't like imagine maybe I cannot make it something like this.
Mhm.
And man, it's so rare in this right now in this time to find someone like this. Like she's a real diamond for me.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
couldn't agree more. And I feel the same way about my woman. She just does so much for me in my life. And
Of course,
it's hard to, achieve your dreams without having somebody supporting you behind you the whole time. So I always love hearing
every,
about stories like that.
every king needs a queen.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, man.
So obviously, next Saturday, massive matchup, as we mentioned. I know you already talked a little bit about having your eye on a title shot, Jaga Shumagulov, the current Octagon flyweight champion. Do you see yourself,
Yeah,
with a win, securing that title shot next Saturday for sure?
100%, man. Like he need to knock me out. This is the
Mhm.
way. He need to knock me out to put me out. Like to
Yeah.
but I don't remember I get knocked out. I get knocked down, but still
Yeah.
I fought. You know, I
Mhm.
never get knocked out. And this like they say. This is Kurdish chin, you know. You can, you can hurt me, but you cannot knock me out. And
Yes.
if you do, go for it. Good luck.
Yeah.
But I'm there. I'm gonna because he said in the interview in the Octagon cage last time. He said he wanna
Mhm.
fight 15 minutes. He just wanna stand up. Okay, let's go, man. I told you no
Let's hit.
kicks, no knee, no takedowns. Let's just go boxing. I love it.
Yes.
And so I'm there to show. I'm there that I'm belong here. This is my home. This is my title, and this is I'm gonna take it. There's nothing gonna stop me from this, and let you see what you're gonna bring on the table. Like I said, I'm ready for every single thing.
Absolutely. Well, last but not least, I know we've already spoken about your teammates, your wife, and everything, but is there anybody else, sponsors, other teammates you'd really like to thank, ahead of this fight who's really helped you prepare?
Yeah, I want against big thanks to my teammates. I want a special thank to Coach David Palokay, #1 in the game, and then I want to thank my wife,
Mhm.
and then I want to thank my sponsors. They helped me really of everything. Like I have a couple of sponsors. Thank you so much for everything, for being a part of my journey. This
Mhm.
mean a lot for me. This make everything easier on me, and I want to thank my manager. He believed in me, and I told him, hey bro, I want to fight in Dortmund. You need to put me on
Mhm.
this card. And then he said, okay, let's go. This is the contract 2 months before the fight.
Mhm.
I said, okay, let's go, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Arber. Love you, my brother. And yeah,
Yes.
thanks so much for you too for your time. I appreciate
Yeah.
it, brother.
Absolutely. I love, speaking to fighters ahead of their big fights. And once again, everybody make sure, do not miss Mohammed No Mercy Walid taking on David Dvorak next Saturday, September 13th at Octagon 75. Going to be a fantastic fight, and I can't wait to see you get that title shot after you get your hand raised next Saturday.
Don't blink, guys. Let's go.
Don't blink. Thank you so much, brother. Have a good
My
one.
man. You too, brother. Thank you.